Okay, now that you have the light and dark and in between, all those steps in between, gray areas marked out on your photograph, it's time to transfer this information to your linoleum block. What I have here is an ebony pencil. That's a brand name, but an ebony pencil is a super soft graphite pencil that is super dark and smudges really easily. So we're going to get a very dark mark we're going to be able to transfer from paper to the block. So I need tracing paper. And if I'm going to trace something, I need to make sure that things stay in the same place. Let me show you this trick that I learned a long time ago with the tape. I take an end and fold it over a little bit, and that way I have a pull tab when I want to release the tape. Place the tracing paper over your image. And tape that down as well. And what I have to do is retrace all of these red lines, all of these marker lines that I made. And it's tedious and boring, but it's part of the game. What I can do is take two pieces of the tape up and see how much more I have to do. I just keep checking every now and then. There's some bits that I missed. Okay, once you have everything traced, it's best to double check, make sure you didn't miss anything. I think I got everything there. Yep. And then you can remove the tracing paper and get rid of, rip that a little bit, get rid of your original image or your photocopy or photo, whatever. And then what we're going to do is, since the image is the same size as your block, we're going to cut the image out. This is an important point. We have a bunch of this ebony pencil on this side of the paper, and we want to transfer the pencil marks on this side of the paper to our plate, our block. So we turn the paper over, so now all the drawing is on the other side of the paper, and tape it firmly to the block. I like to run an edge, run tape along one complete edge. And this edge has the most space. By doing that, I've made a hinge where I can place the paper back pretty much in the same spot every time. Now on the other side, I'll tape it in two places just to hold the paper. And tape acts as a third hand. I'm making sure everything's flat when I tape. Okay, now I could use the ebony pencil again on here, but you don't have to, because it doesn't matter how dark the pencil is on this side. We're just trying to get some pressure from here to press the first ebony pencil markings to the other side. I can rub this and get a lot of the marks on. I'll show you that. But they're pretty faint, so what we need to do is apply very specific pressure. So I have a normal pencil, actually it's a mechanical pencil, but this is more or less a number 2 pencil, and then I retrace all of these same lines again. And by retracing these lines, I've pressed, let me show you on this side, by pressing firmly but not like crazy. I'm not trying to make a hole in the block, but I'm definitely trying to transfer what I drew earlier. Let's see how that worked. Okay, so that's transferring good. I will continue this process until I've retraced all of my steps. Okay, I think I have everything. Yep, I got everything. Good. So, what I need to do now is figure out the areas that are completely black, the areas I'm not going to touch at all. So I will bring back my image for reference, so this area here, and I'm going to go over those with a Sharpie. Okay, so these are the parts that are solid black. I'm not going to touch them at all. And then what I have to do is go and retrace all of these other lines, just so I don't lose them, because you see how things smudge. So I'll do that now. Okay. Now we have a pretty good map of what's going to be super dark and super light, and all the steps in between. In addition to marking out the areas that are solid black that you're just not going to cut anything out of, you also need to figure out where the white areas are, in which you're going to cut everything out of. It's probably going to be this spot here, this guy. I'm just going to mark it white. Actually, let's do it with the marker. Oh, that might not show well. This area here, this area here, right in front, and then anything that I have colored in solid black, I'm not going to touch at all with the carving tools. So that's how we map things out, and the next step is to cut this block.